What's up, guys? We are here at the Toy Soldiers premiere at City Walk. So you're watching Roll Time TV with Johanna. We'll check out what all the stars have to say about tonight.
Making the film, it started back, it's going to be a long answer. It started back many years ago. I wanted to make my high school film, which I think a lot of directors do. And it was something, I really was tired of watching films in the mainstream that took teenagers and portrayed a certain way they acted and didn't take their issues seriously.
Right, good message.
It was very comical, the drinking, party, drugs and stuff. And I felt I wanted to go back to my youth and take on the serious things that I dealt with, not just the comedy things, We all know that. So I basically took some elements of my own and I kind of combined it together and decided that I'm going to make a very serious film about, especially nowadays, it's very important nowadays with the cyberbullying. Because even though this movie takes place in the 80s, I think it's very relevant today. Because it doesn't matter, and that's kind of the point of why we set it in the 80s, because if it's the 80s, 90s, or now, nothing's really changed. And that's really the main big picture of the film. So that's why I did that.
And when it came to casting, what was your number one purpose in terms of doing the whole cast?
As you know, it's a very big cast. I think I've done, my track record is pretty damn good right now, because after my first film and then with this, which has 7, 9 major characters, we're already getting some great accolades and reviews about how 13, 14 months of watching videos, auditioning, and there's no other better answer than it takes time. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Is there any message that the main message you want the audience to take out from this film?
It's more of from an industry standpoint. That's what I want to say. There's a lot I can say about the film as a whole, but this film is a very small picture. It cost this compared to the posters that it's hanging up with right now. And to the other filmmakers or just the industry, is that I feel we can get back to the roots of good storytelling, good character development, and not give the audience a little bit of, I think they deserve more. So we really worked hard on really making something big, and this was our goal, and we're here. It took a year and a half, and we're here. So that's really, it's more of an industry thing, but I think it's very important.
What do you want us to bring out from this film?
I play Layla. She is a high school prostitute of sorts.
Does she bring out, we don't want you to spoil it, but does she surprise us at the end, or what is something that we should look forward to?
I just think these kids have really poignant things to say at such a young age, and to really follow them in their lives and their the way they experience really difficult situations is beautiful. And that's what I want the experience to be.
Yeah, I love the message of the whole movie. What role do you play?
I play Steve the Peeve.
And what can we expect from him?
Steve is he's made fun of a lot, mistreated by a lot of his classmates. I think he represents, kids. Even myself in high school, I was made fun of a lot. So I think he represents a lot of kids all over the country that are made fun of.
Okay, I was gonna ask, are you related? Do you relate to him? But I didn't want to say anything.
I do relate to him. I had a group of really, really good friends in high school that literally saved my life, figuratively and literally saved my life. But I was still made fun of quite a bit when I was little, in particular. So I definitely relate. Yeah.
So what attracted you guys to be a part of this film?
The story, how truthful it really is, how raw that Eric's writing gets. It's very bold, and for every actor, there's time to go through it. There's time to show. There's time to shine. There's time to experience it, and there's an arc for every character. It's amazing, amazing real material.
So do you feel the audience, somebody will relate to at least one character?
Most definitely, yeah.
And what about you? What attracted you?
I mean, I think that's very real. And I've seen a lot of high school movies that aren't very, very real. You know what I mean? You see a lot of like way older people playing high school roles. I mean, we're all really young. I mean, we're all doing things that are more realistic. I mean, I feel like the story is more, yeah, like she said, more raw, more real, more difficult. And those times were definitely very difficult. High school times were difficult.
They were difficult. Like, yes, I know that. I know it's getting all personal. So are there any upcoming projects we could expect from you guys, like individually, or?
I'm told that the movie I did with Naifa is coming out at the end of January. It's called Dance of Insanity. And then there's some other stuff cooking. Yeah.
Look forward to it. And what about you?
I'm in a film called Bigger Than the Beatles, which will be out in 2015.
I play Mary Harris. I'm the mother in this film.
Okay, what like attracted you about this film? Like, why did you want to be a part of it?
I wanted to be a part of this film because, in particular, thank you. In particular, the role of Mary Harris is very complex. She's somebody who had a dream of being a songwriter and instead, at a very early age, had a family and never really got to bring that to fruition, but still has those desires. And so she chooses alcohol in order to suppress her feelings about all of that. And then her family gets torn apart because of it. And it's a really interesting character full of heart and tragedy.
I feel like the audience will get something really personal to it, and the characters are very relatable. How is your character relatable?
My character is relatable in the sense that everyone, I believe, has had an experience with someone they love having some kind of alcohol or drug abuse. And with Mary, it's not that she's a bad person. It's not that these people are bad people. It's just that sometimes they feel too much or life gets too complicated, and so they need to supplement with something else. And it's her journey of experiencing that, and then, we wonder what's next for her.
Okay. And are there any like individual projects that we can look forward to from you?
Absolutely. Just now, a couple days ago actually, a film called Night Eyes, a psychological thriller, came out where I play a woman who has outer body experiences and is being chased by her ex-boyfriend. So,
wow, that's intense.
Yeah. And then soon a movie called The Funeral Guest will come out.
What are you wearing? You look so cute.
I'm wearing Disorderly Kids.
Okay. And what brings you out tonight?
Well, I was in this movie, so yeah.
What can we expect from your role? Like,
well, I played the daughter for this role, and our family in this movie is sort of dysfunctional, and they don't have a lot of money, and they're kind of in a bad situation.
what role did you play in this movie? Like, what can we expect to take out?
Yeah, I play the role of Jack Harris. So I'm the second son of the Harris family, and I'm a very, I guess you could say, dark teenager that's going through a lot of stuff, and my vignette is the first one that happens in the film.
Are you the bully?
No, quite the opposite. I'm the victim.
Oh, you're the victim. Oh, okay. I heard you say dark, so I was like, oh, you're the mean one.
No. Just like going through dark times. It's very like, just one of those characters you like really want to play because you get to like sink your teeth into it. But at the same, exactly. And it's very different from like myself at the same time, so it was a challenge, but
That's really cool. So what message do you want like the audience to take out from this movie?
I guess as the film says, it's just like stuff's got to happen for you to understand, I know, what the meaning of everything is, and just that, I know, things always get better. High school can be a bit of a crappy time, but
It's not worth it, but unfortunately it is.
exactly, it gets over it, and then yeah, you move on and you can do anything you want to do.
So are there any like other projects that we can expect from you? Like any side things that you do?
Yeah, no, I've got a film that should start shooting in February, and then me and a couple of my Australian friends are writing a pilot that we hope to produce around the same time. So we're trying to be proactive, and hopefully this film leads to bigger and better things as well.
Well, I think this film is very topical. I think it touches upon a very important topics and issues that face a lot of young people today. This film actually kind of transcends time in the fact that the issues that the teenagers face in the story is something that is continuing on with every generation after it. So I feel this film is very important for a lot of people to see and kind of take in and understand what we're trying to say. And it's a very real family drama,
And what are like other like future projects that we can look forward to from you?
I'm actually going to be working on this other film called Thug and Love, written and directed by Mike Tim. It's kind of like a gangster comedy. I don't want to give too much away. It's very different than the Toy Soldiers. Oh yeah, this is way different. Yeah.
Okay, what brings you out tonight?
Well, I play Clyde in this, the father of Chandler.
All right, cool. So, what attracted you the most about this film to be a part of it?
Work.
Work?
Just to work.
Just to work. You're not interested in the topic or anything?
Oh, sure, at the end, but in the end, it's just good to work and do as much as you can.
All right, well, work. So, what are other projects that you're participating
I live in New York, so I just finished a play. I do mostly theater, and I'm here for this, and I'm having a good time. The weather's nice. LA's pretty.
Kind of chilly though. Oh, thank you so much.
I'm gonna bomb this interview. This guy is an incredible talent. He's an incredible talent. He deserves every single frame of footage in this film, in my first film, and future films. Please see everything this guy is in. I'm serious. I'm serious. You have to watch it.
I play Wilson, and she's my dance partner.
I'm his roller dance partner.
Yeah.
And what can we expect from your characters?
A lot of splits on skates, and some good acting, I would say. The piece is just amazing. Yeah.
What attracted you guys about the film? Like, what message do you want the audience to like take from this?
I think this film gives a raw look at at this time period and what these teenagers were going through in life. Just raw, straight up, music, sex, drugs, all of that good stuff.
Right. I love that it's 80s, and I'm a roller dancer. That's what I do. I go by the name Snowflake. So if you look that up, I'm a roller dancer. That's what I do. And I saw that they were filming at the rink, and I just wanted to be a part of this film because it takes place at the rink. And it's in the 80s, and it's just a good time period, and I was just attracted to it, and then I was lucky enough to be paired up with Andre.
She was actually my coach. She taught me everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I was choreographer as well on set.
So now you're like a pro, or no?
I wouldn't say a pro, but no.
He's really good. Wait till you see him in the film. I mean, he just owned it. So you'll see. I mean, people that see him, they wouldn't know he never skated before. He's just really, really good.
I have a TV show that's coming out. It's called Cheetah in August. It'll be out in 2015 in the spring, and I think it's going to be on Netflix most likely. Yeah.
Netflix is popping right now. Yeah. And what about you, besides roller skating?
Yeah, I mean, I've been asked to do some music videos in America's Got Talent, so I have to decide if I want to do America's Got Talent on roller skates yet. So I'm thinking about that, but I've been asked to do that.
And what roles do you guys play? Like, what can we expect to take out from him?
I play Steve's mom. He's one of the main characters, and I'm his mom.
And I play cricket, and my boyfriend has a secret, and I have to deal with it.
What attracted you guys about this film? Like, why did you guys want to be a part of it?
The director is really fantastic to work with. It's really rare where actors can meet a director who just cast you and then let you do the work. And to me, that was the most wonderful part of this project.
From the first moment that I read the sides, I felt an instant connection. And when I went to the audition room, I felt another instant connection. And I knew this was a roller skating movie. And when I was in Iowa, I'm from Iowa, before I booked the role, I was at a Salvation Army, and I told my mom, I need those roller skates because I'm going to be in a roller skating movie.
And that was before like I found out, and I just felt it, and it's just a great project, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Wow, that's great. I feel like the audience will take something from each character. That's what I see from this movie. Is there any upcoming projects that we could expect from you guys individually, though?
Yes, my next film is called Locked In, and it's from my novel that I wrote.
I'm currently editing together a short that I did called The Night Visitor, and I was just in a film called Gripped that shot in Lone Pine, California.
I'm excited for the Toy Soldiers. You know, I love coming to movie openings, and I want to see what's in store. It looks like a great film.
I hear a lot of like good stuff about this. That it's very personal. That everyone's gonna get to relate to it.
Yeah, well, this is the generation that I grew up in. You know, so I want to see how they. I see you smiling there.
Yeah.
How they tell the story. I'm excited to see it.
Okay, great. And are there any future projects that we could expect from you?
You can check me out right now on Hulu's East Los High Season 2. I play Remy Ramirez. And I'm also in a new film called Prince Ali with Sheila Vand, who is on State of Affairs right now with Katherine Hagel. And yeah, you can check me out at Street Fame Books on Instagram or Twitter.
I've heard a lot about Toy Soldier, and I've got a movie coming out in February called Shaker Point, so I really feel it's important to support other films, so that's why we came out today.
All right, great. And so you're in the newsroom with Jeff Daniels. How is it working with him?
Amazing. We just had our premiere actually this past Sunday, and it was really great. We had a lot of different people follow us, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. HBO is a great network, and Jeff Daniels, first off, is one of the most fierce actors I've ever met. Being able to do comedy and drama is very rare, and
he was doing Dumb and Dumber and Newsroom, like switching roles.
Yeah, I don't know if you've read an interview about him. He literally went from Newsroom to Dumb and Dumber and had to switch that, and I think that it's really important for actors to know that you can do both.
Right. So. What is like the main thing that you took from him or from anybody in Newsroom? Like, what did you learn?
Jeff was the one that I had the most interaction with, well, and Aaron Sorkin, but honestly, to be yourself, to do the work, and everything else will fall in place.
Great.
Yeah, so thank you so
much. What other projects can we expect from you, though? Any side projects?
Yeah, I'm also on, it's called Kingdom on DirecTV. It's with Nick Jonas, Frank Grillo. It just came out actually this year, and it got another 10-episode release. So I've got a recurring on that for a character called Muriel. It's a really dark, gritty drama. And then in February, I have my movie called Shaker Point. That's with Corbin Bleu, Mike Beach, Tamala Jones, some big actors.
I'm in the Toy Soldiers. I play Jason.
What can we expect from your role?
He's kind of trying to find the right way to put it without cursing.
The bully.
The bully, yeah. He's not a good guy.
You're the one.
I'm not the good person in the film. I'm kind of I'm the bad influence, I guess is the best way to put it, yeah.
All right, so what attracted you about this film? Like, why did you want to be a part of this?
It's just a very amazing look at a realistic look at a bunch of teenagers, adults in general, and life in general. It's unapologetic. It's like, this is what life is, and let's deal with it and figure out, you know. It is real. I think people will watch it and see themselves in every character, even the bully. You know, I think all humans have a bad side that they have to repress. So they'll sort of see themselves in everything and hopefully learn from it and treat people better. And so it was just a great project, great indie film. It's amazing. So.
Exactly. And are there any future projects that we could expect you in?
Not as of now. I'm kind of just waiting for some representation in the next step, and just keep trying to learn take acting class and get better and, have fun.
All right. How are you tonight?
Good. I'm ecstatic. I'm really excited. This is the fourth time for me seeing the film, and I think I got all the movie lines memorized.
What are you playing in?
My character's called Mug 2. There's three of us, Mug 1, 2, and 3. We're like high school bullies. I play the most intense bad guy. There's a very dramatic assault scene at the end, and that's what I do. I'm a martial art karate guy, and I play with my nunchucks, and I hit a girl over the head with it.
Are there any future projects that we could expect from you?
Yeah. I'm expecting to be part of Eric's, the director of this film, The Toy Soldiers. I'm expecting to be in his next film called Wolf Mother. Yeah, it's going to shoot sometime spring of 2015, and it's going to be a really dark crime thriller.
I heard it's a huge turn around from this one.
It is, and it's going to be even darker than this one. Yeah.
What attracted you about this film, though? Like, why did you decide to be a part of it?
Definitely 80s. I grew up in the 80s. I was a real little kid, but I remember it. I love 80s music. I love the pop culture of it, films, the genre, the martial arts. You know, the Karate Kid, Cobra Kai's. That was me.
That was you. Okay.
Yeah, actually, my character breakdown was like Johnny from the Karate Kid.
Well, I play one of the 80s punk rock skater guys, and specifically there's a very poignant makeout scene in the skating rink. I interact with a few of the main characters in that scene as well. It's a nice little supporting role to help boost the story along.
What attracted you, though? Like, why did you want to be a part of this project?
Honestly, it's the 80s about it. You know, they really did a wonderful job of composing this world of just looking like the 80s, feeling like the 80s, even the dialogue. Even the dialogue is all like, 80s lingo and whatnot, yeah.
Okay. So what do you want, like, the audience to take out from this?
Well, I mean, it's a darker story, but it's moving. It's about kids growing up, about dealing with these tremendous circumstances that you don't normally deal with. And so it's kind of getting an eye to the other side of those types of things and seeing what that's like, and hopefully, yeah, that experience of it, seeing that and maybe changing your life even in some small ways,
And what can we expect from you individually? Like, do you have any future projects that you would like to share?
I just wrapped up I was the lead role of a feature film we shot in South Dakota for a month. It's called Bone Jangles. It's a comedy and a horror film. I play this bumbling cop caught in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. So.
Okay, very different from this one.
Very different. Yeah, not 80s, but still, it's got some heart in it as well. So.